All right, let's do it. How do I start this? So we've got a lot that's happened, to be honest. So first and foremost, so we try and release a video once a month. We're talking longer form videos, so like our YouTube series that we started last year. That's a job in itself. Just a big part of my role now, for the company. The last video we kind of left you on, we were heading to impressions. We were going to do like a big recap and all that kind of stuff. But whilst that was kind of happening at the same time, something else was sort of brewing. So I'll get to that in a second, but I feel like we need to do just a quick recap on Impressions Trade Show, what we looked at, how it went, what the outcomes were, and then we can get to kind of the big reveal, trade show. We went to the trade show, both myself, John, and Tess went. We went to check out a couple of machines. So coating machine specifically for coating screens with emulsion. It's quite compact, runs on 10 amp power. It's really neat and tidy, so I'm really excited for that. Another thing we're looking at, which we'll kind of get to why that's important as well, because they do take up a lot of space and we have zero space left. Downstairs is a reclaim machine. So looking at the InPro reclaim machine, so where we can actually feed screens in, it's a bit of a conveyor belt, it runs it through and it will actually strip all the emulsion off. So this is a manual process that we complete at the moment with dip tanks and obviously high pressure washing the screens off. And then on the digital side of things, we met with the guys that we work with already through Prestige, and we run the Prestige XL3 printers. We've got the Mirror 24 shakers. We've just added another Mirror 24 shaker as well. They've got a couple of cool things coming out, like some carousel heat presses similar to what we've got. Actually a cutting machine, which I think is going to be the next investment that we make for our digital side. So big prints, it's nice and easy. We just obviously manually cut those, with scissors or guillotine. They actually have like a CAD system, so you can print meters of film off and then feed it into the cutter, and it'll just go along like laser cut it out, similar to like our vinyl machines and stuff. I was also lucky enough to actually get to present as well. So I presented with a good friend of mine, Brad from Hoops. Hoops is a job management software that we use. He was running a conference on automation in printing. Obviously use Hoops in conjunction with a lot of our automations as well, but it was a really cool experience to be able to present some of our experiences and to also hear from a lot of people there on how they've used automation, and that's why these trade shows and stuff are so good. You can get a chance to speak to people in a similar industry, sort of dealing with the same sort of problems, and from people that are significantly bigger than you to people that are probably a little bit earlier on in their journey as well. To anyone who's in the print game that or even wants to get in the print game, I highly recommend Impressions. It's such a cool experience. There's a bunch of conferences you can do. We did a bunch on special effects in printing and really kind of learning where ink is heading in terms of Plastisol, and we've got specialty ink options and stuff, and just things that like really fungible things that we can take back to our printing and continue to evolve how we do things. Which brings me to the next thing. Now, I don't quite know how to get into this, but this has obviously it's been on the cards for a little while. We kind of had it painted for the end of the year. With the way things were moving, we're kind of moving into our busiest period before end of financial year, and it was either that we do it right now, or we wait till the end of the year. We're actually moving factories. So we have two factories. We have our Nexus facility, which is our production facility, screen print, digital print, embroidery, all the machinery, all that kind of stuff. It's our production floor. And then we have our Longford facility, which is our storage facility. So that facility won't change for the interim, but the Nexus facility we are moving out of into another facility in Epping. It's gonna be a massive job to move. We're already starting that build out at the moment. It's going to be a significant change to the way we do things and just increase our productivity. We're okay with machinery and stuff downstairs, like we can fit our machinery in, and the problem is that like a lot of the stock that we deal with, there's it's pallets and pallets and pallets of stock. So storing it's okay, but handling it, you might have 5 pallets worth of hoodies that you're printing sort of thing. Trying to have them down and accessible and ready to go. Yeah, moving forward, it's going to be a big change. So we've got a couple of clips to start with. This is to explain why it's been so long between videos and what we've been up to, but also to lead us into what the next couple of videos will look like. We're going to take you through the build out of the factory, what that looks like, how we're building it to suit us specifically. It's kind of the stuff that we have to do before we can we can even think about moving any form of machinery or stock or anything else in there. So yeah, all that is to say, we've got our work cut out for us, that's for sure. I'm looking forward to it. I'm looking forward to getting it done. And yeah, it's a really exciting period for the Colour Cartel and for our entire staff and team as a whole. And yeah, looking forward to taking you guys through the journey. All right, move day.
Oh man, I love it.